recording. So, hello, it's so good to see you again. It's been so long. I know some people came to the one in the park. So I'm going to go ahead and have us get started because I was looking for a clock, but I moved it. I have a client at 7:15, so we'll go ahead and get started. This I've been doing as a gentle yoga class, so it won't be so strenuous. It'll be pretty basic. I'm including more breath work and some self-soothing and calming techniques. So I'm going to have us start in our simple cross-legged pose. I'm going to back up a little so you can see me. Maybe I'll bring my laptop down. See my, nope, that's worse. So just finding that cross-legged position. And those of you, if there's anybody here who likes to do lotus or half lotus, although we won't be here very long, you know, feel free to do that. But I'm just going to sit in either cross-legged or half lotus, particularly because of my knee. So sitting and letting your hands rest palms up on your knees, sitting tall. Chin is parallel to the floor. And the eyes can be soft or closed. And inhaling, imagine a string at the top of your head that's gently elongating the spine, all the way down the spine, grounding the sits bones. So sitting tall and breathing. And just notice where there might be any tension in the body. Just noticing where you are in this moment. And maybe you'll say, well, I'm sitting in my living room watching a yoga class. And maybe that's true, but where's your mind? So you can either keep your eyes open or closed and just notice how our mind drifts from one thing to another. Maybe it's where you were before, what you've got going next. Maybe it feels good to be here. And just notice how the mind wanders. So have you ever had that happen to where it just seems like your mind's going one place and then another?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Past and future. And when our mind's wandering, they actually have a scientific term for it. It's called mind wandering. So have you tried things that maybe say, okay, mind, I'm going to get a hold on you? And how does that work? Yeah, usually what we resist persists. That's kind of another rule of the mind. But there's two functions, actually there's a few more, but two functions that are both automatic and voluntary. And one of them is blinking, because we can either blink voluntarily or just automatically. Do you know what the other one is? It's breathing. So when we focus on the breath and slowing down the breath, we can actually slow down the mind. So a lot of times, when we try to grasp onto something, our mind just resists. And it's almost like, you know, try not to think of a banana. when we think of bananas or red cars. But when we focus on our breath, we begin the mind has to follow where we're taking it. And when we consciously make an effort to shift onto awareness of the breath, not trying to push away anything else. So inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to teach you a breath technique that I don't think I've taught it in the class in the past, and it's called straw breath. So if you'd like to learn a simple technique that's both calming and helps us to kind of rein in the thoughts into the present. So all we do, you might want to watch me first, although there's not a lot to see, is inhale through the nose. Long, easy breath. And as you exhale, imagine you're exhaling through a teeny tiny coffee stir. So it's like this as we exhale. So inhaling through the nose, and as you exhale, slow and easy, all the way to the end. Close your eyes, just doing that a few times on your own. And you want to make sure to keep the throat relaxed. It's not a lot of effort, almost as if you're blowing out a candle. But through that teeny tiny coffee straw. So letting your breath come back to normal breathing. And what did you notice? Where's your mind now?
On the breathing, concentrating on making the little straw.
Yeah. So are you feeling more in the present?
Yes.
Yeah. So that one's a very simple one. You can kind of do almost anywhere. If you're in line at the grocery store and you're getting anxious because it's taking too long or wherever, just straw breath. Very simple, easy breath. So we'll go ahead and get started. You can shake your legs out if you want to. Tap your feet. I don't think you can see my feet here. So tapping your feet together. Move my screen down this way a little bit so you can see my.
That's better.
One week I tried by turning my laptop around. It was great for me, but everybody else I was sideways. So that really didn't work. So trial and error. So let's just sit in our staff position. And if you happen to have a strap or a tie with you, you don't have to. I'm going to ask people from now on to try to have something because we'll use these. Since we're doing the yoga, gentle yoga, we don't want to, it's not a whole lot of effort. Looks like I lost Sheenie again. Oh, there she's back. So if you don't have a strap, that's fine. You can just let your hands rest on your thighs or on your shins. And we want to keep that upright position, lifting through the crown, grounding through the sits bones. And the feet are flexed. So the backs of the legs are pressing into the mat. And make sure you're not hunching your shoulders. So we want to lift the shoulders, bring them back. And let's point and flex toes, just stretching out the feet, just alternating one and then the other.
Oh, this is lady.
And let's gently circle the feet, rotating the ankles. These are good movements to do every day. Rotating and stretching the ankles. I was reading that one of the places, particularly as we get older, our ankles have a lot of stability that help us with our balance, and we lose some of that. So we want to make sure we're engaging the ankles. And just shake out your legs. So you can go ahead and drop the strap for now. I'm going to have us let's come back into the cross-legged position again after we stretched out, because this one we're going to do, we'll get up a little bit. And I don't have a clock, so my clock's behind me, just like at the library, huh? One of them. So sitting tall. And inhale, breathe back, let the head drop back, exhaling forward. Just a few times. Softening the jaw, softening behind the eyes, keeping the shoulders relaxed but back. Last time. Inhale back, exhale forward. Now we're going to inhale, rotating to the right and exhaling left. And next time, reverse direction. Easy, gentle rotation of the head and neck. And coming center, just let the head rest. And gently bring the head back up. Now place your right hand on your left knee. Bring your left hand up, straight up, and lean over to the right. Try to straighten your arm as much as you can. We tend to, I know you can't see my arm here, but we want to have it straight as much as possible. And leaning in, yawning that armpit. The palm is facing towards the floor if you can. Feel that stretch through the whole side of the body. Easy breath. So don't hold the breath. Should feel the abdominals engage. And let's bring the arm down, slow and controlled, and switch. Other side, and drop into it. Straighten the arm as much as you can. Palm is facing towards the mat. Really reaching through the fingertips. A lot of the yoga poses allow the body to come back into alignment. So when we hold the pose a little longer, as long as there's no pain, I mean, a good stretch is one thing, but we don't want pain. And let's release and switch again. This time bring the left hand behind you. Make sure that right arm is straight. Very gentle twist to the left. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed, the jaw is relaxed. Eyes look behind you. Feel the stretch here through the waist, more the right side of the body. And let's come center and switch. Arms are straight. So you don't want your arm bent here. You want to try to keep the arm straight, even if that hand is draping down under your knee, and then gentle twist. And release, coming center. Just shake out your body. Shake the head, shake, 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 shake. Releasing that energy. See if you can feel your body warming up, warming up. Shake the legs, rock side to side. Put your hands on your knees. So when it gets to where your body's just rocking by itself, massaging the hips, still head, neck, and spine in alignment. Stomach muscles engaged, only to your ability of where your body is tonight. And let's come to stillness and rest here. Checking in with the body, noticing the breath. Where's your mind right now? Are you feeling more present? Notice where you feel any heat in your body, maybe tingling in the fingertips. If you can sense your heartbeat. These are all ways we can begin to gain some control over our mind, our emotions. So many of my clients these days, and particularly my adolescent clients, are struggling with that. I just lost somebody. One of you guys, I mean, Linda, the other Linda.
Yeah,
So let's just
picture, but I still can't.
Oh, just videos not there. Okay. As you can see me, let's come around on all fours and then get so you can see me. And I will not do a down dog tonight, downward facing dog. We'll just do some of these. You doing okay, Linda?
Yeah, I'm fine. I got the picture back.
Okay, as long as you can see me, although I like seeing you. So nice flat back. And you guys remember, shoulders, elbows, wrists are lined up. Knees are right under the hips. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes are gazing at the mat. So let's do some easy breathing here. Inhaling, allowing the stomach to expand. Exhaling, contracting the belly. And moving into cat-cow, exhaling, arching the back. Head and tailbone tuck under. Inhale, drop the belly, dip head and tailbone up for cow. And moving through. And come to flat back. We're going to sit back into extended child. Go ahead and scoop through for moving cat-cow, arching the back, coming into cat, sitting back, scooping through. Here's cow, cat, moving at your own pace. Slow and controlled. If anything feels like too much, let's keep going, moving at your pace. Got to turn an alarm off. And let's all come back in extended child and rest here. Let's spread the knees just a little bit. Sitting back a little further, dropping the head and resting here. Coming onto all fours again. Let's bring that left foot off the mat. So we're moving parallel. Can you see me? Yes. And the right foot is going to be extended with the right foot placed on the floor and coming up onto our gate pose. So bring the left arm up, right arm rest on your extended right leg, lifting tall through that left side of the body, trying to keep the arms straight. I'm going to move just a little so you can see me better. A little more. And now we're going to lean in to the right side, that extended leg, and open the gate. So swinging gate. Listening to your body. Try to keep that left arm straight as much as possible. If you get tired, just rest. We're not going to do this too long. And let's hold here in the extended pose. Just a few breaths. So hold the pose, don't hold your breath. And open. Go ahead and flex the foot, lean into that extended right leg. And then we're going to switch around to the other side. I'm going to trying to turn so you can see me better. How about this way? So left leg is extended.
Is it parallel with your shoulders or is it out to the front? It's parallel with your shoulders, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
thank you.
parallel with your shoulder. I'm not back. In fact, I need to get back a little further so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay, thank you.
So your left leg's extended, you're on your right knee, and that right arm is lifting. Should feel that pose. Now you don't want your right arm forward as much as you can. That right arm is right next to your ear. Lifting, holding, and moving into moving gate pose, opening and closing. Use the breath. And once more, we're going to lean into it and hold for about 5 breaths. You feel the stretch, this time on your right side.
Yes.
And come out of it. Flex that left foot, bend into it for a little deeper stretch. And then we'll come back onto the mat. So I'm wanting to teach a kriya, and I think I'll just start with it tonight, and we probably won't get it all finished, but I wanted to get us kind of stretched out a little bit. This is called Padma Sadhana, and it's a kriya that's supposed to help build up our immunity. And I had one I taught you guys last couple of winters but this one is you move around a little bit more. That one was almost all on your back. I think it was all on the back. So as we begin, I want to review ujjai breath or ocean breath. Some people call it Darth Vader breath. So there's a couple ways you can learn it. And one way I learned I kind of liked is we inhale, and as you exhale, you say And you use that theater whisper like you're in the movies and you want to say something to somebody next to you, but you got to whisper. So it'd be like this. And you do the same thing on the inhalation. So that's that constriction of the throat. It's just a little different way to teach it. You've had this with me before, right? We've done this ujjayi, but I just haven't taught it this way. Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Don't remember? Well, there's a couple of ways, but let's all try it together. Just that theater whisper. I'll get closer.
I'm gonna look at you too.
Yeah, you kind of want to exaggerate. It feels like sort of like you're purring. It's a little bit of constriction in the throat. Now we want to do the same thing on the inhalation. So the exhalation is
And what's
I
the
don't think-
inhalation? Just regular?
the inhalation. You're also saying doing the theater whisper. So the idea is constricting the throat. Another way you can do it is, you know how when you're a kid, if you're fogging up the window and you blow on it to make it foggy so you could write your name or something.
Easy.
So you do the same thing with that. It's easier on the exhalation. It's a little harder, but it's a little bit different on the inhalation. So just do the best you can. It might take a little practice. So, and then you want to defog it. Okay, let's try it. Just close your eyes and you want to notice the constriction in the throat. I always exaggerate this and then I have to cough. So keep the mouth closed. I'm doing the same thing. You can go ahead and drop your hand. Just with the throat. You don't have to lean in. I'm doing that just to exaggerate a bit, but just that's why they call it the Darth Vader breath, because you know how he breathes in that mask. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. Just go ahead and come back to normal breathing. You can rest your hands on your knees. I'm going to be using that breath as much as possible through this kriya. And we'll just start it tonight because we aren't going to have time to do the whole thing. But that's okay. We can learn it in pieces. I don't know what time it is. We got time. So we're going to inhale back. Try to start. We're going to use that ujjayi breath. And exhaling, moving, coming forward. Now rotating, we're going to drop all the way as far as you comfortably can. Rotating first to the right with the inhalation using ujjayi breath. And exhale going down. And just keep going. Just do the best you can. If it feels like too much effort, just go back to normal breath. Try it again. Ujjayi breath, or the ocean breath, helps us to down-regulate and focus the mind. Now we're going to rotate other direction, left first. Eyes can be closed or partially closed. And come to center, inhale up, normal breath. And check in with the body. Notice your breathing. Notice what you're feeling, sensations in the body. I'm going to come around and I'm going to turn, I think, this way so you can see better. So I'm going to come onto our bellies. The hands are palms up on the floor. Can you see my hand?
Yes.
Okay. And you're either on your chin or your forehead, resting either forehead or chin. Just experiment whichever is more comfortable for you. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and use my chin, but you can use whichever. We're going to inhale, bringing that right leg up. Doesn't have to be high, but what you want to do is think about pointing the toe as if you're stretching, getting a very gentle contraction, or when they stretch, I can't think of the word, and they kind of to bring your body into alignment. So we're going to continue using ujjai breath. And just do your breath. Again, if it feels too uncomfortable, you can go back to normal breathing, but you want to really point that toe. So I don't need to be way up here. Be fairly low, but just the objective is you want to tighten that right leg and really point the toe. And release. And take a couple normal breaths here. And then lifting the left leg. And you might notice a difference in one leg or the other. So you want to point that toe and extend either on the chin or the forehead. Ujjai breath. And release. Now make fists with your hands and press your fist into your groin. Fist side into the groin, back of the hands on the mat, and bring your shoulders close, as close as possible to your chest. And we're gonna inhale, bring both legs up. And you're again resting either on your chin or your forehead. You can switch. Really point the toes and think about stretching out of the hip all the way down, as if you were shooting energy or light beams. We will go with the Star Wars theme, lightsabers. And release. And release your hands. I'm going to turn around. Stay where you are so you can see me. We'll do one more and then we'll do a relaxation. So from here, you want to put your hands right next to your chest. They're almost like if you could line up just with the lower part of your breast or chest. And we're going to gently push up into baby cobra. So the elbows are close to the body. You don't want to push up high. You should be able to hold this without hands. Not that I want you to, but we don't want to push all the way up into full cobra. And come back to the ujjai breath. And release. So bring your hands forward, just rest your side of the right side of your face on your arms. Take your right leg and bend the knee and just rest that right foot against on the mat against your, I'll turn so you can see me. against your left knee. And just normal breathing here. This is alligator pose. I really like this as a rest pose. And let's go over and go ahead and turn over on your back and come into Shavasana. So just finding that resting pose. And I'm going to sit up just so you can hear me better. But let the feet flop open. Arms to the side, palms up if that's comfortable. Spaced a little bit away from your body. Just resting into the mat. Noticing your breathing. Noticing what you're thinking. Noticing sensations in the body. And just imagine letting your attention rest on your feet, both feet. Allowing the feet to relax, toes to relax. Letting the lower legs relax. The knees, upper legs. Sinking into the mat, just letting go. The hips, abdomen, belly and chest, to neck and shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands and fingers. You might notice some tingling. Might notice where the air is cooler on your exposed skin. Any tension come back into the neck, throat, back of the head, resting, releasing, top of the head, the whole face, eyes, resting, softening, nose, ears, both ears, cheekbones, nose, lips, and chin, the whole face, whole right side of the body, relaxing, whole left side of the body, relaxing, letting go, whole body, whole body. Letting your attention come once again, resting with the feet and toes. Imagine you could breathe up from the soles of your feet all the way up your body and out the top of your head. You're giving yourself an internal massage. You can rest a few more minutes, and then I'll be silent. You can rest into the mat, Letting your mind and body completely rest, completely release. Letting your attention come back again to your breath. This natural, normal breath. Notice if your breathing has changed, it's slowed down. Noticing what you're feeling in your physical body, your emotions, your thoughts. And take 3 more easy breaths. And on that 3rd breath, you can bring your knees up, bending the knees, bringing them into the chest, and gently rocking side to side, turning over to your right side and gently pushing up to seated. So how do you feel? It got dark in here on my screen.
Excellent. I
Relaxed.
feel excellent.
Relaxed? Wasn't
Yeah.
too hard for you, huh?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, I didn't think so. Great. Well, come back next Monday and we'll do it again. Or you can drop in any Monday. I'll be doing it for a while. I'm kind of I'm wanting to be building on this particular kriya. So I wanted to do it in just short segments anyway. So it feels like still a gentle, it's not a real extreme, but anytime we're doing something and holding it, it can still feel a little bit more of an effort. Okay.
Made me warm.
What?
It made me warm.
Made you warm?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, well,
was
it got
good.
warm again today anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband just turned on the air conditioner.
Yeah, I turned mine back on, but I had it down real to where, I mean, real high, I guess, so it didn't turn on easy when it turned itself back on, so I figured it was time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good night. And we
Quick
can say-
question.
Sure.
Quick question before we go. I have a friend who would like to join the class. Do I need to send you his name, or can I just forward him your
Sure,
email?
you can forward the link. It's pretty,
Okay.
it's open, just
Okay.
kind of like at the library.
Okay, excellent. All right.
All
thank
right,
you.
we'll
Thanks a
say
lot, San. I
namaste.
appreciate it. Namaste.
You're welcome.
For getting the Zoom together. I hope more people will come next week.
We'll see.
Yeah, with short notice, so they probably will.
I let them, it was last minute, so I
Yeah.
did have a number of people said they were interested.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
you're
very much.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Linda.
Bye. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda and Linda, that's what I'm saying, the 2 I think we have 3 Lindas, actually.
Okay, that's good.
Great.
All right. Bye-bye. See you next